I am off mute, right? Yes. Hello and welcome back to the Broken Respawn podcast. Well, this time I remembered to turn off the mute. Fine, I'll mute myself again.
Well, it's so nice and quiet here.
I know, right? Wait a minute. Anyway, welcome to the Broken Respawn podcast. I'm TBSliver, and I'm joined here today by the ever-cheery SarinTal.
Yo, what's up?
And the ever-bobble-headed CaedesEnder.
Can you believe he's making me work one day before I go on vacation?
Right?
What the hell is that shit about?
Hey, I'm on that same vacation. Damn it.
Worst boss ever.
Wait, you calling me the boss here?
This was your shitstorm, my friend.
Accurate. Anyway, how are we all? How are we all doing? How was the last 2 weeks, but Caedes looks off center. Caedes is probably exactly on center, unlike us.
I'm always off center. The problem is the Moogle isn't centered.
Yeah, so if I do center horizontally, oh no, he is now. There we go. Okay, that'll do. I'll say I eyeballed it, and now it's in the center. I can't poke him in the face. Guess. Flipping.
He's just trying to escape from Sarin, just moving a little bit further away.
Yeah. Run away!
Flee! Off screen.
Flee! Flee!
I'm free.
Freedom!
Oh,
Freedom to go get the. Okay. Maybe we should have renamed this, done this podcast the Half Asleep podcast, because.
No, I'm good. I swear.
We're good. We're all good. Anyway, what have we been up to for the last? Were you with us last week, Kate? I don't think you were. You were busy.
I was not. I was working, unfortunately.
Ah, well, what have you go first? So, what have you been up to the last 2 to 4 weeks?
I have done absolutely nothing, and I mean that sincerely. I have done absolutely nothing. I've squandered my time in all aspects, except for the one day we played X-Wing, which was really fun.
That was fun.
That I watched. I caught part of that and it looked amazing. It's good fun.
Yeah.
And for any of you that have interested in that, the story is the VOD is up on my channel. Although the music has been muted.
I wonder why.
Music is not there. Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried. It didn't work.
I must say, like, it was great up until you used the actual Star Wars intro music for the intro, and that was probably the mistake.
No, I mean, and there was not much I could do about that. That was just part of the script. I need to get my own opening scroll thing done for the next time.
Yeah.
But I am getting it narrated by a surprise guest.
Ooh.
This is news to me.
Yes, it is.
Excellent.
So surprise! It will be narrated by one of the community members. Well, yeah. No, I'm good. If I was to get anyone to narrate it, I'd get at least Mark Hamill to do it.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. To be fair,
no, it is.
Do it. Just post it on Twitter like, hey, could you write this?
I mean, that would be amazing.
Worst he can say is no.
Nobody's
right.
Out.
Maybe for the final one, I'll reach out.
Okay.
When we've got millions of viewers, that'll be amazing. Yeah, go for it.
All right. No, it's gonna be one of the Armco community members will be narrating it for us there.
Oh, cool.
And we do have. I have been looking for other musics we can use. There are some.
Yes, I need some musics. I need some. But you were also working on getting a shortened version of the VOD, kind of editing it down to the key points.
Yeah, it's going to be a little more difficult with this one because I didn't think of it in advance. But I'm going to set up a third POV for recording, so the future ones at least can have a more battle report style VOD if we care to have that as well.
Top view or something similar.
Yeah, it'll be top view with annotations and movement.
Top view or angled view even would work.
So especially since
I think the angled view would be better, especially since the the three-dimensional models, and since the next one's going to be a ground battle, you're going to want to see kind of that angled view as it is.
That's true.
Hopefully within the next week or so, I'll have the quote-unquote script finish up, and that'll be up over on my Patreon for any backers to get an early look.
Ooh. Obviously, bear with us while we sort out some kinks. This is season 1. We need to teach Sliver the rules so that he can play the mercs in season 3.
See what I got to work with? I got to play games on the
You gotta play strategic tabletop games. Your enemy.
Damn it!
I mean, I remember trying to teach you Kingdom Monster Death, and you were just like, no. You noped out hard on that one.
It was,
which was a shame because that was a fascinating game.
Oh, I will say it was like the main bit was great fun, and then we got to the interim bit, and I was like, what? The main bit was great fun. It was literally the secondary bit when it was like, and now we've finished that bit, and we've got an entire, I think it was an hour and a half of just like, what do we do next? Also, baby. We found an Adika.
Look how big she's getting!
Holy crap!
Look how big she's getting!
Barely a baby anymore. It's a baba.
Baba. Baba. Baba. Baba. Baba. Baba. Baba. This is now a baby podcast. Yeah.
I'm waving and I
don't make the
rules. Babies and animals all get a wave.
Hi.
Dear.
Yeah, TBSliver. You gonna say something for the camera? No, you're just gonna try to steal my mic and drool all over the place. Okay, you're back to mommy.
Back to mama.
No drooling on my hardware. I love you.
Right.
Dear. What did I get distracted from?
Tabletops.
Yeah, no, that's been pretty much it. I've done nothing, and I played X-Wing, and then I packed for holiday, and now it's now. So.
Yeah. When do you fly out?
I'll be leaving my house at around 5:30 tomorrow, and I'm flying out at 6 a.m. Saturday morning. I've got a night booked in Manchester on the way there.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forget. Yes, I'm confused because I get picked up. I think the rough time is 5 p.m. from my house tomorrow.
Yeah,
and we're driving overnight, and that makes more sense. I was just like, oh right, yeah. Wait, hang on, you're getting there Saturday? No, we'll be getting there Saturday as well. We just won't have slept.
We're all getting there. You'll be sleeping on the trip. I'll be sleeping in a hotel.
Yeah, I think you've got the better deal here.
I can't remember who it was, but someone else in the Discord has essentially moved their flight back a day and done the same on the way back.
I don't blame them.
The same hotel as me in Leon. So we're at least a couple of us going to the same hotel and going, nah, I ain't going home today. That's a Sunday.
Good plan. Because it looks like on the way back from the ski trip, it's going to be like both of the main drivers are going, we could go for an extra day of skiing.
Yeah,
I was like, okay.
They want to chill around and do some skiing and then get in the cars and go home.
Yeah, which is absolutely fine. Yeah, and I if I enjoy skiing, I will probably join them on that because I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it.
I would have loved to. I wish.
It entirely depends, I think, on transport, because if it's the two main drivers who are going to be spending the day, we've got to have at least 10 people stay, because those cars need to be full of 5 people. Four each, so 8 people. Yeah. So there's going to have to be some people who stay, depending on who stays.
Yeah.
But it'll all get sorted. I have faith.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the people that are in those cars for the entire trip, and then the rest of it's going to be figuring it out on the fly. The way back is good. We're going to figure it out over the week, because
it'll be a Thursday job. I guarantee Thursday will be.
If you guys have been watching us, you should know by now. We do not plan.
We don't, and these guys don't either.
There's a general idea, and then we just go with it.
Yeah, it's the thing. I'm actually really good at plans, to the point where on the side of me here, I've got a checklist of all the things I need to pack tomorrow, with 2 columns, one which is outbound checklist and one which is returning home checklist. so I can double check that everything I take with me also comes back.
Did you remember the block of cheese that I told you about?
I did remember the block of cheese.
I was like, block of cheese. Oh, that cheese. Yes, the cheesy cheese.
The cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah, I get a little bit anal with my plans, I'll be honest. I like to overplan because I figure that no plan survives contact with real life. So
I mean, that's standard.
Yeah. So the more plans you make, the more likely some of it goes right.
No.
Fair. I mean,
That's not how that works.
my plan is to make sure I pack anything that I absolutely cannot be without, and the rest of it I can fucking manage myself if I have to. That's my packing plan is always that. Is pack what I know I cannot do without, which is basically wallet, passport, keys.
My packing plan, okay, have my clothes, and then have my credit card.
Yeah, good plan.
Because you're always going to forget something.
Yeah, of course you are. Yep. And there's also the issue of bags being lost when you're traveling internationally on a plane. So everything in my carry-on is what I need for the week.
Well, actually, what I've seen a lot of people start. I've seen a lot of people start using the Apple AirTags.
I don't have an Apple device and they don't work on Android.
Then there's the Samsung ones or Google ones.
Yeah, but they're stupidly expensive. I looked at them the other day. And
so the Apple AirTags. To be fair, well, yeah, for 30 quid, having two of them and just moving them around as you need them. That's not bad.
Yeah, but when there's two of us going and we each have two bags,
it adds up.
Quid.
It adds up.
Yeah, I looked at it, but they weren't going to get here in time anyway. So, but like I say, anything that goes in my luggage that's going in the hold, if it goes missing, oh well, it's sure. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I actually never looked up the AirTag stuff and whether or not, and yeah, it doesn't work with Android, but I don't know if there's any actual alternatives.
There are Android one, like specific Google ones and Android ones. I know that Samsung makes one specifically.
Only cons only compatible with Samsung phones.
The ones you're going to find most commonly are the Bluetooth ones, up to like 60-meter range and shit like that. But I do have a Samsung Flip, so a Samsung one would work for me.
Looks like the best one so far is the Tile Pro.
Tile, that's the one. Tile's a really good one.
All the other ones,
that's one I've heard a lot about.
All the other ones seem to have like limitations of not compatible with Google's or Apple's networks. Just like, what? Why? So yeah, Tile Pro. There we go. I'm gonna actually open that in a new window and have a look. How much are they?
Keep that on the back burner for the next time.
Well,
I will also teach chat my favorite packing trick as well.
So
what you do is you get your trousers and you fold them in half so both legs are, as they would be hung, and then you start to roll it from the top. Before you get to the knee, you move one of the legs 90 degrees, so it folds backwards over itself to a 90-degree angle, and then continue folding without that leg involved, so it just flops around on one side. Put your hand in where the foot comes out, invert it, and wrap it around the trousers.
Yep.
If it's got a tie string on the bottom of it, because some pants do, like my combats do, works as an additional storage and backpack. All my socks, my 2 pair of socks, 2 pair of underwear, and a shirt are all tucked inside the trousers, which work as a bag.
Yep.
Also very good.
The way I do it,
pots and pans and things. Really good.
The way I do it is have your pants, right, with top, bottom legs. Put your shirt, underwear, and everything, and then put your socks sticking out to the side with the open ends on the outside. You roll it all, and then you fold the socks over, and then you have a bundle of clothes for the day.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. I think I was about to say the same one. Yeah, you just t-shirt rolled up, t-shirt boxes, roll them, and then the socks opening outwards, roll. Yeah. Sorry, my brain wandered off. Yes, that's how that's how I pack for like 3 days when I'm going away for 3 days, because I can put 3 of those at the bottom of my bag, and I know I've got 3 days of clothes. How do I know? Well, there's socks, boxes, and t-shirt done.
Yeah. And if you're absolutely desperate, a long bit of string, tie it on both ends. You've got a backpack.
Yeah.
You can just literally turn any pair of trousers into a backpack for any situation. If they're waterproof, all the better.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing is, oddly enough, packing in a suitcase, roll stuff, it packs better.
Yeah.
Always has.
I mean,
I don't know
boiled
why, but it
and
does.
Then put it into a vac seal and fucking sucked all the air out of it. So
Yeah, if you vac seal it, it's even better. But rolling it at least squeezes, takes up a lot, takes out a lot of the air that's normally in like folded clothes. So.
come on, Sarin, this is your neck of the woods. What's the weirdest thing you've seen someone's tried to get through?
That you can tell us.
That you can legally inform us about.
A grenade.
Someone genuinely tried to get a nade through.
On purpose or accidentally?
On
or
purpose.
It was on ornamental?
It was on purpose.
Live or replica?
Live, but disabled.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And
So
that's not even international. That's just domestic.
Domestic terrorism.
Yep.
Bear in mind, this is my first time flying. I've never left the country before.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Are you going to be scared?" I don't know. Never done it before. How the fuck would I know?
I will definitely say like my best equivalent of a plane is it's a really fucking big, loud, slightly overfull coach.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've seen Spaceballs,
Yeah.
Which bit?
Great.
it's the RV with wings.
Yeah.
I've been on planes. I've just never been on a plane that has been in the air.
Oh, okay.
So I understand the mechanics.
Then don't look out the window and you'll think you're driving on the ground.
It's fine. No, I deliberately booked extra leg room with a window seat.
Good idea.
I'm doing this properly.
Yeah, good plan. Yeah, having done cattle class, where you are the back seats in a Ryanair flight.
Well, the other side of it as well is that if I've timed the flight right, I'll also get the sunrise as we're flying into France.
Ooh, nice.
Your boy's got plans on plans.
Let's hope you got a wing. Let's hope you've got a window seat that doesn't look out onto the wing.
I mean, you can look out onto the wing. That's fine.
Yeah, but if you're on the wrong side and you're on a large banking corner, the only thing you're going to see is sky and sky.
Well, I'm flying from Manchester to Lyon, so that's flying east and south. So I've booked in on the left side of the plane, so it'll be usually facing for me to be in the right direction for the sunrise. Told you, your boy plans.
Well done. I expect to see some good pictures.
I'll come up with some weird shit.
Why do you think we have you on this tape? You can plan. me and Sarin can't find the brain cell.
I didn't think it was that you had me. I thought it was you couldn't get rid of me.
Same difference.
Right. Shall we talk about games and things and the stuff we should be talking about?
Yeah, okay.
Sure. So let's go to Sliver then. Sliver, what have you been up to this past little bit?
Well, apart from going to UKSG, which was utterly amazing this weekend up in Glasgow.
How would you know you were playing on your computer the whole time?
Oh, fuck off. That was one time. Okay, I was sat in the front seats.
Row, playing on his ROM.
Paying attention to the stream at the same time.
Uh-huh.
So, shut up, droid. You were sat next to me. But yes, no, that was brilliant. There was some absolutely brilliant runs, and I was glad I was able to be in the room to see them happen. I mean, and now also I now know roughly what it's like the other side of the camera. When things go wrong, because that's obviously the thing you never see is like, oh, something's slightly wrong on the stream, and then the corner off to the side is just utter chaos. Like, there's people running around, people panicking, people picking up headphones, checking them, putting them down, running off, running around the back of the stream and everything like that. It's like, what the hell's going on? Oh, there's no audio from the device. Right, okay.
When you're watching stuff like that on Twitch, you only see 30% of it.
Yeah.
If you could just turn that camera 90 degrees, you would see such chaos.
Yeah. The live, the tech section is just is utter chaos. I mean, there's also all the bonus of you don't see anything when the break screen's up, and it's just like there's or so there's always like, you know, there's an extra round of applause at the end of a run, and then there's all the chaos of them swapping around the run and congratulations and stuff like that. And then there's also like all the cheering that happens when something happens in the background, like I think one of the major milestones happened during a break, and there was just cheering and whooping everywhere, and stream never saw that because there was nothing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's one of the problems with baked-in ads. Obviously, on things like GDQ, if you're subbed, you do skip the ads, so you do see that kind of stuff, and you get a lot more.
Slightly.
You get more time with the hosts.
Yeah. Well, they don't.
But they started to do baked-in ads now, so you don't see as much.
Yeah, but the one thing I will say with GDQ versus UKSG, GDQ has an audience cam and an audience mic at all times, except when they're running an baked-in ad, which is kind of nice to keep the community together on that, which UKSG doesn't do, and I know why. They have one camera. That's why. You know, they're doing it on a shoestring budget that's too short.
Yeah. I mean, half of their audio equipment is Argix.
Some of actually half of it is Argix. Some of it, I think most of it is their own now, but it's not like top tier at all. Yeah, it's they've been replacing it with all the various bits and pieces. Like, you know, all the monitors they've got are donated. Like they're like, we really hate this. Their main screen they use for the actual runners is an okay screen. It's curved.
Oh no.
Yeah, which if you're used to running on a flat screen, which most people are, because 1920 by 1080 flat screens, basically all flat screens, the curved market on 16 by 9 failed. Ultra wide, different story, but this one, it's a standard 16 by 9 screen and it's curved, and it's just like, well, bugger. Otherwise, great screen, but if you're used to it, it's just completely wrong when you're running. Which I think was one of the things that Argix said after his run. It's like, I hate that screen, god damn it.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not something you would think about, but it'd be like having a mouse that was a different weight. It would be just enough to throw you off.
Yeah, or a different size or something like that. Like, everyone goes with their own controllers. Like,
yeah.
Which was why one of the delays was major, because it's like, my controller doesn't work. Uh-oh. Much panic on that, you know.
Just
yeah, but like as well, you don't see the stuff that happens at the back of the room much. Like there was board games, card games, just general video game tomfoolery all the time. Droid pulled out his Steam Deck and was just playing on something, and pulled up Resident Evil. And then one of the actual runners went, "Oh, Resident Evil! Hey, can mind if I play?" And the guy PB'd on the Steam Deck with a controller
amazing.
when he's a keyboard and mouse player. I think it was a PB. Or it was like within minutes.
It was comparable, yeah.
Yeah, it was within minutes of his PB, and he'd never played on controller before. On hard, I think it was RE2 Remake or something like that. Droid will correct me in chat. But yeah, that was
because I used to run that one, Leon or Claire, because that's actually.
I think Leon.
There's a big difference between doing it on keyboard and mouse.
I think it was Leon. I think.
Okay, I'll be honest, I mainly ran Claire, but yeah, on hard mode with a different controller, that entirely changes your menu.
Yeah.
Because usually your mouse is sat roughly bottom right of the screen. So you want all of the really quick access stuff in the bottom right of your menu, so it's easier to get with your mouse. But when you're on pad, your cursor is top right. So you need stuff to be filtered into the top slots. So it really does make a big difference. So yeah fucking GG that guy.
It's made enough of a difference that he's planning to buy a Steam Deck and he's going to try running on controller next time.
Right.
Which is, and you don't get 60 FPS on a deck. You don't get a guaranteed 60 FPS.
Some of the boss hacks are impossible.
Yeah.
You can't knife kill William.
Yeah.
Or Birkin 3 either, actually.
Yeah. I'm not sure quite how it went, but he did it in that time. It was quite something. He was impressed with his run. Yeah. I can't remember the guy's handle, so I'll have to dig through UKSG.
It's an interesting one, isn't it? As well, you're there with your Steam Deck, and you're like, I'm going to play some games, and someone's like, can I have a go? And you feel obligated to be like, yeah, of course you can. It's a bit annoying because you're going to waste my battery. And then he hands it back, and only 2% battery's gone. Like, beat it.
Pretty much. I mean, the thing is, Droid went, oh well, and just pulled out another fucking handheld.
Well, I mean, the question is now, because I don't run Leon A anyway, but does that mean that on his Steam Deck there is now a save file that is in top 10? Because technically that means Droid owns a top 10 speedrun.
Oh, possibly, yeah. Snack Pigeon, there we go. Mostly just Sonic stuff. There we go. Yeah, because it was pretty much a UKSG, UK Sonic gamers gathering, you know. But yeah, that was quite cool to see, and also just like hanging around and chatting about things.
And you get all those little moments that you don't get on like you get up and go to the toilet. You come back, someone's nicked your chair. There's a teddy sat in it. Someone throws something.
Yeah.
At home, you don't get that. You go to the toilet, you come back, you've missed 4 minutes. That's it. There's no story there.
Yeah, if you haven't just loaded it up on your phone.
I go to the bathroom, I come back, and there's either a cat, a dog, or a kid or wife in my chair.
That's fair. That's fair. I must say, an apology for bringing the stream down a little bit. I am Sans cat. Unfortunately, he passed away this week.
Oh yeah.
So his boo. He left me, little bastard. But I no longer get that. I just get my sister's cat pissing me off now. For all the attention.
That's the way it is. I mean, from what you said, he's had a good long 18 years. He's had a good long kiddie life.
Yeah.
And
yeah, he started out as a street cat and beating the crap out of everything that moved. And then when he moved in with us, he went outside and stayed inside a little bit. And then he got injured. And he just never bothered going outside again. And just lived a life of luxury for the last 10 years.
Nice.
Lounger.
Yeah. Well, you know, they are. I mean, I'm not looking forward to the random phone call I'm going to end up at some point. Because my sister's cat, I think, at my parents' house is 20.
Oof, wow.
He has no front teeth. His liver's failing. He's thinning out. He's unfortunately not going to be long for.
Well, do me a favour, and this is from experience with a budgie rather than a cat. Make sure when it happens they tell you. Don't wait for you to visit and find out. That's horrible. It's happened weeks ago.
Yeah.
Me mum will tell me. My sister will know almost immediately.
Yeah.
So I will find out.
They do it out of kindness. They're like, I don't want to ruin his day. Feels awkward to phone him and just say, your cat's dead.
Yeah.
But make sure to tell you, because it is awful turning up and expecting it to be there and it's not.
Yeah. I mean, it's been the last 10 years as well, because obviously I moved out 10 years ago. That it's like, go home, and there's Tigger, being his usual dumbass self. Where am I sitting? Oh, Tigger's in it. Okay, fine.
Right?
Yeah. I love him. I'm not getting any more, but I think I need to get some rats now.
Fair. Smart animals, from what I hear.
Smart animals, but also short-lived, so be careful with that.
2 years, yeah. There's a line in Expanse where Bobby Draper was talking about a pet rat she had. It says, in the wild, rats don't usually live to die of old age. So when they do in captivity, they go out hard. Their bodies aren't built for it. It's tumors and I've had 7 rats and they go out hard. They really do. It's always best to just get them put down. As soon as it starts, save them the suffering.
Yeah. And at least that way you can, you can give them one last blowout, an extra few bits of scraps and stuff like that. And, they did that. My friend's service dog, he had a tumor, and was, he spent his last 2 days living the life of luxury, eating steak, running around like a crazy loon, and enjoying his time. Yeah, gotta do it. Yeah, and he lovely dog. I mean, I was kind of sad that I couldn't go see him, because that was during COVID. Oh. It was during one of the lockdowns.
Yeah, it's harsh. We love them, but they break our hearts.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things they are like, that's especially smaller animals that don't last as long. They sometimes they're to teach us that nothing's forever.
True. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's very rare in my life I've been without a pet. I mean, if I was saying to Lydia, if I was to sit and count off all the pets I've had, budgies, fish, terrapins, parakeets, rabbits, gerbils, hamsters, chinchillas, Rovoroshkis, cats, dogs, the list goes on and on. It's a long ass list.
Yeah.
And I've never not missed one of them. would have always been worth. Except for that little bastard rabbit that killed a dog. Sleepy was a vicious cunt.
What? There's a story there.
Old dog. Rabbit was nasty. Rabbit was very nasty. He'd have took your finger off as soon as look at you. But he got out into the garden, and we couldn't find him for 2 days. So we're like, he's dead. And I'm like 5 at this point. I don't really know what's going on. A couple of days later, we find black fur, his, and white fur, unidentified at this stage, all over the front guard. It looks like a bomb's hit.
Okay.
Goes around the back, checks the hutch. The rabbit is on its last legs. It is torn to shreds and dying. So my dad does the humane thing and bricks it. Day later, we find the dog down the street that lived with the old man torn to shreds, and it died within the week. The rabbit took it out.
I'm gonna go down. I'm taking you with me.
That's a proper Watership Down level shit.
Yeah, that's like, wow.
That is not a kids movie.
No,
Don't watch. No.
That is not a kids movie.
And don't be fooled either. Don't look at the Netflix one and think, well, that was really fucking graphic. But at least there's a cartoon. The cartoon is worse. Do not watch the cartoon.
Yeah. The Netflix one was inspired by and tuned down from the original cartoon.
The Netflix one is the kid-friendly version. Put it this way, the Netflix one doesn't have one of the Beatles singing a maudlin song about the rabbit of death.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Hashtag flashbacks.
If you've ever heard the song Bright Eyes, that is a song regarding, literally discussing the death, as in the Grim Reaper of rabbits. Crazy shit.
Yes. Yeah.
The 80s were a lawless era. Don't do it, man.
Yeah. I definitely haven't had that many different pets. My mum's 2 cats before she had me. Then one of the children of that cat, of one of them, and then Tigger. So I've known 4 cats as pets. Yeah, I do miss them. I didn't get to say bye to the 2 elder ones. I didn't actually really get to say bye to Lucky, which was my cat, supposedly.
I was unlucky.
Too young. Yeah, she was lucky because she was the 13th of the litter and the only one to survive.
Wow.
So
lucky for some. But
we had a different naming method. One of the cats that we had was called Ugg because he had a giant forehead. I loved Ugg. He was great.
Dear. Yeah. Pets. They crawl away into your heart and then they fuck off with it.
Right.
Bastards.
Well, they leave it bigger, and that's why we love them.
Mm-hmm. Or is that just the hole they leave? Probably both.
I'm trying to end on a fucking positive here. Give me a bastard.
Fucking bring it down.
Jesus Christ. I'm the one with the dead cat, and I've been able to keep a smile on my face. You're fucking tearing up here.
Yep. Anyway.
Speaking of more bad news, and as we are technically still on the topic of speedruns, Hotfix has announced that GDQ is scaling back their daily programming. Basically, their finances, they haven't really said why, but their finances don't seem to be covering everything that they wanted. So unfortunately, Hotfix is getting a massive scale back.
Yeah.
To the point where even tomorrow's first step with J. Hobbs and Keys on, that will be their last one for a while.
Oh wow! I know that's actually
even they've been cut. We've gone from 2 or 3 shows every single night to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shows a week.
That is a major scale back. Holy
yeah!
Wow.
Then they're just showing reruns, and it's it's like 2 a day. So you've got you got 2 on the 7th. In fact, no, I've misread that. That's not 2. That's 3 shows total. Random number generation, time capsule, and 1 weekly special event, which will probably be a rotation of the others, to be fair. So unfortunately, that's as much as it's. I absolutely love watching Hotfix, and especially the first steps. And how to train your speedrunner as well. That's always fun.
Yeah, that's
they're scaling back.
I say, how to train your speedrunner is the one that's going to get that's. I think it was their special one they did on during an actual GDQ. That got me the Bastion one, as well as Hat in Time is one that was on it is why I went back and did Yakuza Metro, because I know it's part of the run.
Yeah. Is Hat in Time the Yahtzee Croshaw game, or
Hat in Time. No, I don't think it's Yahtzee.
I'm sure he made a game called Hat something or something Hat.
I don't know offhand.
I don't know either.
No, I'll have to look it up.
That's not my wheelhouse.
Yeah, but no, I do know for a fact that's actually had a major effect on a member of the extended community over in, well, not in HUD's Discord, but HUD's and Argic regularly work with Amber Cyprian. They've put her show on indefinite hiatus.
Yes, as part of this. Unfortunately, theirs is gone.
Which
I'm not sure if she's either she or they, to be honest, but I'll go with
that's a fair point. I'm actually trying to check right now, and I can't because I can't find the Discord. But that was their only source of income, which is actually crap.
Oh, really?
Them. Yeah. Sorry, Amber. They are currently. They're currently in hospital, which is not great. Yeah, they're in hospital for various things, and their partner caught COVID while visiting, which is also not good.
Well, hopefully they get out, are able to step back into full-time streaming, because if they haven't already, they deserve a following that can support them, because they're fucking awesome, to be fair.
Well, actually, so speaking of Discords I'm in, HUD's has a random acts of kindness. And HUD's declared an emergency random act of kindness and threw everyone at Amber's Ko-fi. And it's exploded. Unsurprisingly.
That's obviously an amazing thing, but Ko-fi's a one-time thing.
Yeah. They're all one-off, but yeah, go watch. Like when they're like, I think the bigger reason is because they were in hospital, so they can't actually stream. So yeah, I will throw a link. Well, I'll throw a link to this one, which is the tweet where they thanked everyone for the thing. But otherwise, Amber Cyprian on Twitter, and I will grab their Twitch link as well. There's Twitter. Yeah. There's Twitch. Go give them a follow. They're great. They did Ring Springs Dumb Things with Argic, which was a month-long collaboration where they did a load of different. Yeah, it was hilarious. They did like co-op Sonic games, co-op other games, races, various amazing silly ideas they did between them.
Community events in there as well.
Yeah,
that was a good month.
Yeah, it was an amazing month to see.
Was that September? No, that was Arg's thing, wasn't it? So it October, November.
Yeah, I think
like first week of November or something.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember exactly. I'd have to go back through ARG's notifications. But so
time flies, man. Feels like the other day.
Yeah. So yeah, if you give them a follow, give them a check out. Even just watching them is good support because it helps any algorithms. The way the algos work.
I do have a question for Sarin, actually. I don't know if this is an old one or a new one, but I was randomly looking through YouTube Shorts, as is my wont of late, and I saw your ship in Star Citizen getting attacked by a lamp. What the hell was that about? Like a huge lighting rig just bouncing off the front of your cockpit.
Oh,
a lamp?
No, that wasn't Star Citizen.
Oh, was it not?
No. That was
Griff messing around with in ghost mode with a lamp in Ghost Hunters Inc.
Oh, I thought you were inside of a cockpit.
No, I was inside of an RV.
Close enough.
I mean, if it was a space RV, I mean.
No, it wasn't the space RV. No, that was while I was away. Griff's like, "Hey, let's just mess with the stream view," and he's just going wee-oo, going around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just me going through. That was me going through my clips, shorts, and I was like, "Oh, I haven't put this one up yet. So I just threw a couple of the random ones up there, just cause.
Yeah. How are all the shorts doing these days? Because
the shorts are doing actually pretty good. Let's take a look at the updated. So the one that Griff had 26 views. The one where I had Boys Are Back Surviving the Forest had 96 views.
Nice.
So
yeah,
I mean a lot of my Star Citizen one of my Star Citizen ones where I just blow up because I'm trying to pick something up had 1,500 views.
Nice.
So, yeah, shorts are good. My videos are doing okay as well. Live videos are in double digits.
Nice. Well done.
So, yeah.
Nice.
My space mining one actually hit 57, which is my biggest, biggest view.
And that's with you just multi-streaming, isn't it? That's you streaming directly to YouTube as well as Twitch at the same time, isn't it?
Yep.
For those, yeah. I should probably do that now. I've got good internet, but I need to do some configuration changes on my streaming rig because it probably can't right now power wise.
Yeah. No, I know Star Citizen is generally good for views. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and there's a lot of new content planned for the first quarter. So I guess that's gonna bring me what I'm up to. We've done Caedes, we've done Sliver. It's like I'm just out here playing.
I thought that segued smoothly across.
Yeah, that was perfect.
So that's another thing is I'm looking forward to a lot of things in Star Citizen, especially the new map viewer, the master modes for ships, just a whole bunch of stuff coming out for quarter one as I'm looking forward to. The new EVA mechanic where you're not just fully horizontal, you're actually vertical flying through. So it's going to make you getting through those airlocks and those tight spaces a lot easier.
If they make it less glitchy when you're out EVA.
And that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing is their goal is to make EVA less glitchy.
Good.
So there's going to be a huge huge update for quarter one, and I'll keep you guys posted as I come across it in game. And of course, when I'm going to see anything new in game, you will see me playing it live. But Pal World has been taking up a lot of my time recently.
I did want to mention that because it's not something I expected from you. Of all the games that have come out recently, specifically Pal World and Enshrouded, I was heavily weighing on you going to Enshrouded. And then I turned on your stream and I'm like, oh, okay.
So, you guys know my situation right now. Wife's on mat leave. I got no spare cash. The fact that I'm playing Pal World is thanks to a viewer of mine. And a longtime friend, Jet Black Wolf.
And is that your next door neighbor as well, I believe?
No, that's Boss Buzzard is my next door neighbor.
Boss Buzzard, right, okay.
Jet Black Wolf is Sarin's sugar daddy.
Basically.
I'm not even joking anymore. Hi, Jet.
No, I'm not. We're waiting for a patch day on Star Citizen. It's like, all right, I'll be back in a bit. Here's Pal World. You son of a bitch. All right, I guess I'm playing Pal World.
Oh, did he actually just get you the lights? Get you on Steam or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I know it was on Game Pass.
Unfortunately, it doesn't crossplay.
It doesn't crossplay because it's a version behind.
It's really annoying.
Ridiculous.
In fact, I saw it. I saw something about that today on the way home. That Xbox have probably because Pal World has just made them an absolute buttload of money. Xbox have stepped in and are in active discussions with the Pal World developers. I've forgotten the name of the actual development team for getting dedicated servers and speeding up the update cadence and stuff like that, because it's like they're at 7 million players on Xbox alone, and then there's another stupid number on Steam, and it's insane.
Yeah.
But I was looking at Pal World the other day. I loaded it up and I went, oh, screw it, I'll just create a dedicated server because I can, and got the dedicated server up, went, right, cool, that's running, that was nice and easy, there's a password on it, cool, let's start up the game. Where's the dedicated server button? No dedicated server access for Xbox or PC Game Pass.
Nope.
Which
I'm with Lydia on this one. It holds no appeal for me other than it is a Pokemon game. But I just cannot dedicate any time to any form of survival at the moment.
That's fine.
I do not have the spare time. But maybe in a year. But that's kind of my point. Maybe in a year, when the hype's died down and it's all settled and there's no risk of a lawsuit from Nintendo, which I don't think is going to happen anyway.
It's not going to happen. I mean, I'm looking at it. Like, yes, the mechanics are very similar towards of capturing the pals. but that's about it.
I think if they find any assets, there'll be an absolute hell to pay, because obviously Japan has no fair use policy and both companies are Japanese. That won't even hit international. That will just be, you are done.
Yeah. That's gonna be very quick. I mean, the other thing, the one thing I did find is it's the PALs are a major part, but they're not the initial part. The initial part is the standard survival: go punch a tree, punch a rock, make an axe,
Punch a tree, punch a rock, punch a pal into submission.
Yeah, pretty much. It's Ark with legally distinct Pokemon.
And I'm sorry, but you cannot say that, oh, these are Pokemon, when Pokemon Company itself has created a fucking garbage Pokemon.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. They hold all the rights and are doing fuck all with it.
Yeah. Pokemon had every chance to do this with I was going to say Sword and Shield, not Sword and Shield. What was the latest ones?
The recent ones. Scarlet and Violet.
Scarlet and Violet.
They had all the chance.
It was there. And they couldn't even get their FPS running properly.
Yeah. Or the floor to work.
The bigger problem as well is they are specifically tying themselves to Nintendo for no real reason. Are they a Nintendo company? I don't think they are. I think they just have
owned by Nintendo. Yes.
They are known by Nintendo.
Yeah, since like Gen 2.
Release a PC game, damn it!
Well, this has always been my problem with them. Like, even back in, say, Black and White, which feels like such a long time ago now. All they had to do, and they released a statement to say that they wouldn't, is release an MMO. You know, just design all of Kanto as an MMO, and we would play it. But their argument was, the second you do an MMO, you can't go back. You can't stop doing an MMO to go back to handhelds. Okay, but your handhelds are shit. They're absolute trash. Scarlet and Violet is the worst game you've ever made. Sword and Shield was barely playable. The fact that you had to re-release Black and White tells you all you need to fucking know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Sun and Moon and X and Y, I genuinely have no knowledge of those. They completely pass me by.
The thing is, they've got...
Yeah, I haven't played any...
They've got so many worlds with so many areas with all the different games and so many different things, so they could literally just say, here's the MMO. What's the MMO about it? You can literally walk up to and fight each other on the streets if you want to. And here is all the worlds we've got. They just have to. All they have to do is take like the last 2D-ish top-down version and make that an MMO. Low power, perfect. That would actually be awesome.
They can make an MMO. Just have all the different regions.
Yeah, that's it.
Well,
just make a world with all the different regions. And if you guess what? If you create a new region, patch it into the MMO
and charge people an expansion pass. Done.
That was their argument.
Does.
That was their argument. The second you do that, you can't. No one will buy the handhelds, which means they can't sell consoles because people buy.
Then you make an incentive to buy the handhelds. You get limited items from the handheld that you can transfer into the MMO.
Or you only play on the handheld.
Nintendo, they suck at that. They absolutely suck at that. They don't want to incentivize you. They want to be your only option.
Nintendo were good at innovation up to a point, and then they just kind of give up.
They're good at min-maxing.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this exists, and I've not told you about this. Obviously, this is not recorded, so it's all fine.
Yeah, definitely, right. Right, not recorded at
all.
Go
on Google POKE MMO. It uses the Fire Red Leaf Green engine. It is all the regions up to and including Black and White, because then it adapts to the Black and White engine. And it is literally a massive multiplayer online Pokemon game. You can do Nuzlocke, you can do everything that's in those games. I have a character running there for 1,000 hours. It literally is Pokemon, but an MMO. And that's if a bootleg company can rip you off better than you can do it yourself, you need to have a long, hard look at yourself.
Yeah.
And speaking of bootleg companies ripping off and doing better, one thing that did happen since my last appearance, do any of you guys remember City of Heroes, an old MMO?
I never played it.
Never played.
Krem played it.
Because it became DC Online. They shut down City of Heroes and started making DC Online. Same engine, upgraded, all that kind of stuff. There's been a private server for quite a while that has been completely hush-hush. You don't stream it. You don't tell anybody about it. apparently they got in touch with Cryptic, or Cryptic got in touch with them and said, "Hey, you're the official server now. Good luck."
Yep. Yep, that was but that was last month sometime, I think.
That was like 3 weeks ago, yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So
that was...
now, yeah, honestly, if you've never played City of Heroes, it is the only game I've ever seen that does minion mastery right. You can build a character, and my character this is genuinely where the name CaedesEnder first appeared, was in this game.
Ah.
I had 5-6 robots, all controlled independently, all with their own unique set of skills, and my character was there to support the robots, not the other way around. Complete minion mastery. So much fun. You can be the Flash, you can be Superman, you can be the Joker, you can be relatively low tier and a healer, or high tier and flying around. It's so... In the original, there was a guild of people who all dressed in yellow with black checkers down the side of them.
Mm-hmm.
Their entire shtick was that they were called the Liberty City Taxis. You went up to them, you traded them some currency. They would run as fast as they could with flash-style super speed to wherever it was you'd requested, invite you to a party, and then teleport friend. They literally ran a taxi service.
Nice.
That's hilarious. I absolutely love that kind of thing that appears in MMOs. Like it literally, I've said it multiple times, the emergent gameplay that just comes out of these games, like the taxi service in City of Heroes, the fuel rats in Elite Dangerous,
Star Citizen,
Elite Dangerous, and are they in Star Citizen as well?
Yeah, because you have the Starfarer, which is a fuel.
Oh, they must be starting to do that in there. Yeah.
I mean, you also have the Cuddy Red and the Pisces R, which are rescue.
Yeah. Well, the fuel rats is a full blown organization in Elite Dangerous. If you've not come across them, like you can literally go to their Discord and file a ticket to get rescued. When you've run out of fuel in the middle of nowhere, they will help you.
Yeah, there are people like Star Citizen and Star Citizen and something like that. There are actual organizations like, oh, you need medical rescue? Just throw us a ping here and we'll come get you.
Yeah.
Right? Party invite, sir. Let's go.
Yeah. It's amazing what they do. Amazing what this lot do. I mean, and I love that comes out from these sort of things, like that you can do in game, which is something I'm looking forward to in Star Citizen. But also, I mean, should we do a City of Heroes?
I mean, I'd be down for that. I'd be down to run through the Rogue Islands again.
Do a stream or two, maybe. Is it free?
I don't know.
But do you have to get a copy?
Yeah, it's free.
Oh, okay.
I haven't touched City of Heroes ever.
Neither have I.
It's
dated. So is half the shit we play. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
No, that sounds like fun. We should organise that at some point. Obviously, after we're back from holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that'd be fun. Well,
but no, and that's the thing why I'm enjoying Star Citizen a lot is because I've played all these FPS games and they're so bloody toxic. And I say this every time anybody talks to me about like Modern Warfare, Apex, and all that. Is just you get all these kids going, "Yes, Doc, hey." You need a hand learning the tricks of this.
They've done a very good job of actually promoting non-toxicity. Like there's as in any game, there is always the toxic arsehole. But
yes,
Star Citizen
on their
has gone out
website,
of their
you
way.
can actually register to be a
is it trainer? Tutor, that's the one.
Trainer something. I don't remember what it's called.
It's tutor system.
A guide.
Yeah,
they have a guide system. That's what it is. A guide.
Yeah.
Like. For a game that doesn't really have a way to teach you the fundamentals except for that little tutorial of how to get around, okay, well, we have a guide system until the story is playable.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I play is because when I went in, I had a good group of people that showed me the ropes, and we had fun. Like, the clip still comes around on my stream of me falling through the sky, and it's like all there is me screaming as Roger does a barn swallow with a I've forgotten the name of the ship.
C2.
It was
a C2.
No, it's before those came out. Andromeda.
No, Andromeda does. Well, maybe an Andromeda.
It was the cargo lift was out.
Then it could have been Andromeda.
Yeah, I went through that because that's where I fell off from. Is it the Andromeda? I don't remember now. Yeah, Andromeda. Droid is confirmed because he was there. There's just a clip of me stood there as someone pressed the button. I was like, why is the floor moving?
Star Citizen is now at that point where, as Sarin said earlier, there's so much coming out in it. There's so much interesting to pay attention to. If they'd have released it for beta at this point, I'd have been all over that fucking game. I'd have been absolutely up and down it with my tongue out. But they released it for me just so... It was so far in advance, it was just too early. They want $2,000 off me for a ship for a game that may never exist. At this point, it does exist. It's playable. It's got things you can do. There is a core gameplay loop now.
Mostly.
And
Multiple.
Actually, yeah, multiple, yeah.
But now I've got the other side of the coin, which is it feels like it's been going on for so long that I'm disenfranchised with getting involved with it because I'm so far behind. I'm not. I'm obviously not. I can catch up relatively easily. But that's not how it feels when you're looking at it. When you're just going in it from a first-time perspective and an outside view, it looks really daunting now.
Yeah. There is so much... There is so much to know and learn. There is a lot that like... I get where you're coming from with that because that's where that's how I feel about certain like big MMO other games. Like there's just so much to do. Brain overload. I'm gonna go play Turnip Boy.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, Final Fantasy at the moment. I completely forgot that this week they've got the next Moogle's Tombstone events on, and I'm now 3 days behind. I've gone and looked at it and gone, oh, luckily there's only a few items I actually care about. But one of them's a token that you can trade in for 50,000 gold saucer points. Gold saucer points is something I've been farming. I'm away for a week. It means I can't actually now sit and farm this. And there's a lot of stuff like that in these games, where luckily in this instance it's not missable. It's not something that you can never get again. But sometimes you just look at that and it's enough to put you off the game. You're like, oh, I feel like I'm now... I actually really wanted that. And because I wasn't playing at exactly the right time, I'm being punished for that.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. And luckily, most games aren't doing that.
I mean, and I haven't run into anything like that in Star Citizen. I mean, just because maybe they haven't, released that many events. I mean, the only real event that I couldn't participate in was the F8C hunt event. I just didn't have the time for it.
I'm gonna say, I think off the top of my head, there's like 3 events that have four things that you could physically miss out on based on time. One of them is a freebie that's literally given out if you go to one of the bar citizens events that they do randomly. I've got
which
one.
There's happened in one right away. I don't know where.
Yeah. There's the Halloween event one, which is you go and do a little mission and you get a mask at the end of it, and it's an ugly mask, but it's funny anyway. There's
Isn't
the Christmas,
like the big mouse kind of mask?
the big teddy bear, yeah. Angry teddy bear thing. Yeah, I think I've got one of those somewhere. There's the Christmas stuff, and then what was the other one?
There's the Lunar New Year stuff that's coming
New
out.
Year,
That's actually coming right away.
Yeah.
World Tour, Barcelona, Spain on February 3rd.
Yeah.
So if anyone's going to Spain,
February 3rd. We're closer, but not there.
I'll be in France, not quite there.
Not quite. We're closer than we are now, but yeah, no. No, but that's kind of.
And apparently they're also doing a Valentine's Day event as well.
Okay.
It's not an event; it's just a screenshot contest.
Oh yeah. I mean, contests and stuff as well. Yeah, that was the other one. It was like that you mentioned as if you manage to take on a CIG member of staff and kill them and get a token from them. And then get that back to
I mean, that sounds like an intense event and definitely well worthwhile because you're getting a $300 ship for free early. I mean, you're getting the ship with the if you have the arena, the Squadron 42, which I have because I was a very early on backer.
Yeah,
like I have that main package, so I'll be getting the ship, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, I won't because I'm not a long-term backer like that.
I have nothing.
Yeah.
I mean,
We can get-
I've never even gone on a free play.
I've got a full-size keyboard and mouse mat beside me.
Sweet.
Of one of the original RSI ships designs and whatnot. So
Nice. I mean, hey, Kate, if you're ever actually interested and there's a free fly, just say.
there is a free fly actually coming up.
When?
Oh no, I'm busy.
Oh
Free
no.
fly. Well, it's in February. It doesn't exactly specify the date, but it will be this coming month.
Well, if it's within the next week, we're not doing it.
If it's within the next week or at the end of the month, I'm busy.
There will be also new referral bonuses. So if anyone after the free fly wishes to actually pick up the game, let me know. I will send you my referral code.
Hashtag chill.
Help me.
Must
Hey,
chill.
good.
Must chill. Yeah, there will be one of the things in Manchester because of course CIG's main office is in Manchester now.
Yeah.
So
Bastard.
So if I get another one of those Banu cubes, I'll just throw you the code. Sorry, I've already got one. But yeah, I'll definitely say that like the chance of missing out on content is really annoying. Like I had that with Diablo 4. I enjoyed the season that just went, which is the vampiric season that just finished. And I went out of my way to finish the battle pass. And then use my because I bought myself the Ultimate Edition because it was actually reasonably cheap. It gave me a 20 level unlock in the battle pass. So I went, okay, if I hit level 70 of 90, I will use it. So I did. I haven't touched Diablo since then because I finished it like 2 hours before the cutoff. I was like, no, stop there. I've not had a chance to look at the new season either. I've seen videos and stuff around, but also, have you ever found that you've been looking forward to something and then you'll look at the news or something like that on your phone and you'll be like especially gaming side and be like, I'm no longer interested because everything's negative about it. Stop it.
There's actually a piece of technology that did that to me. It was Microsoft's HoloLens.
Yeah.
I was so excited for that to come out. I was actually saving up to purchase one. I had the opportunity to go try one at the Microsoft store at the West End. I went to try it. I put it on. I looked at the event organizer and went, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh dear.
I didn't even get a chance to mess around with any of the features on it. I simply put it on, saw the size of the screen that you were supposed to see, and went, are you fucking kidding me?
Because this was the very first AR they did, wasn't it? Which was just like a little...
This is the first HoloLens.
First.
Yeah, Google Glass was the first one. This is Microsoft's
first one
HoloLens.
Microsoft did. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
The biggest issue with that is every promotional video that they showed about it, you're seeing this, 1920 by 1080 screen in front of you. Okay?
That's it.
You're able to, you're supposed to be able to see a screen this big. I understand it's not supposed to be, full, but at least this, right? You're gonna have some peripheral.
Yeah. It's like wearing glasses. Like you're gonna have your main vision area. Like I can't quite.
That's what I was expecting when I put it on. I got a fucking 200 by 200 little screen in front of me.
I mean, it kind of would. If you're going to do AR, you don't want to do a screen, picture in picture anyway. What you want is a full hood. Like, we have the technology to be running around with a Halo hood, and yet nobody's designing that.
Well, no one outside of the military is
Either you're
designing
walking-
that.
Yeah, no one outside the military. But that's my problem is everything that they've advertised, all their videos, all their advertisements, all their promotionals showing, you get a big video, you get a view. Okay, cool. This makes sense. This is great. I get a fucking 200 by 200. I put it on. I took it off. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm done.
Well, now I've got
I wanna
two. Then now you got two grand in your pocket, and nothing to spend it on.
and I spent it on something else at the local hobby store.
Was it perchance an HTC Vive?
I wish.
No.
I wish.
I mean, this is something I'm kind of looking forward to, and from the few reviews I've seen by it, is the Apple VR headset. because
that big thing that simulates your eyes over the top of it.
That's a stupid feature. But from what I've heard of the actual internal hardware, is that it's actually really good, and I hope it helps with the next generation of VR stuff. Because
it resembles,
be more expensive.
It resembles too much blinkers, which is what it's going to work as. People are going to be walking around with it on, not paying attention, and get run over, and then they're going to sue Apple, and it's all going to kick off. And we literally put that shit on horses to keep them looking forward. It's such a stupid idea.
It's the next stage of the Apple walled garden. Now you can't see anything we don't want you to.
I genuinely think it'll be one of the.
No, you're just gonna be walking down the street. There's gonna be advertisements every 5 feet.
Yeah. Billboards will just be QR codes that auto upload. That'll be fucking great.
Which TV show was that where they turned on the thing and they're just literally waving adverts out of their vision? Is it
Futurama with the iPhone, EYE.
It was an anime
as well. There's a few times it's been done then.
But it's not unknown. I mean, there's an entire movie about it called. God, what's it where he puts on the glasses and he fights the guy in the alley and he's like, "Put on the fucking glasses," because the aliens have taken over. What lies beneath? Something like that. I can't remember. There's a movie about it.
There's a movie about it. Go watch it. We don't know what it is. Ask Caedes.
It's a great movie. I'm just senile.
Excel World. Excel World is the one I'm thinking about.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I've heard of that. I've not watched it.
I can't say I can remember the name of the one I'm thinking of because I just no brain.
They Live, 1988.
There we go. Okay.
Yes, Sean's got it. He knows. Sean's older than me. He knows the movies. It's a compliment.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's I keep meaning to get myself into VR, but now I could possibly budget for it, but at the moment it's like, which hardware do you get? The Valve Index is like one of the best, second to I think the HTC Pro right now. I think those are like the two top headsets.
Honestly, I would go HTC at this point, just for the Steam compatibility. Or sorry, not HTC, the Valve Index.
Oh, Index. Yeah, that seems to be the top one.
Like Steam compatibility is going to be the big thing, and it's all third-party compatibility. Because right now, I would never buy myself another Oculus just because of the Facebook integration.
Yeah, no, that's like I've looked at it.
The Oculus because that's what that's what was given to me as a gift, and that's what I used. But if I have loads of money and the ability to buy one, is going to be in the Valve. The
problem with that is it's like what 4 or 5 year old now. It's a lot older than you think. It was pre-COVID.
I mean, it is, which means there's time. They're going to be pushing out another one here right away.
We hope.
But here's the question: what are you going to
play? Anything and everything.
The first one.
Sarin, you've got Star Citizen, so
Star Citizen doesn't do VR.
Is it not? No. Okay, well that's just moronic.
Not yet.
But I don't think they're going to push for it.
They are.
Are they?
There is plans to do VR, or at least have VR compatibility. Is just right now because of the anti-cheat engine, it doesn't allow it.
Okay, whatever. I've got several friends who are on VR chat, and I've not had a chance to really hang out with them properly in that. So that's one thing. I really want to play Beat Saber. I also want to play. I think it's called Valhalla. It's a Viking drum rhythm game. So VR rhythm games are some of the ones I want to play, and Half-Life Alex, because Half-Life.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
it's playable outside of VR now.
Is it now?
Yes. You don't need
Where
VR
do
to play
I
Alex
get that from?
Steam.
So you're going to spend upwards of $2,500 to play a chat room and 2 rhythm games.
Pretty much.
That is an insane amount of money. I mean, we've discussed this plenty of times. My rule with a console is there needs to be 5 games or 1 excellent game for me to buy a console. Usually the excellent game has to be Final Fantasy.
So Half-Life Alex is the excellent game for VR, hands down. And I think you get Half-Life Alex when you buy the Index anyway. So there's that one game.
Yeah,
there are plenty of games that if I had a VR, I'd give a go. Bodyworks, for example. I'd give the upcoming or recently released Horizon Zero Dawn spin-off. I'd give that a go.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But having actually early generations. Having played VR, the best game you can play is Euro Truck Simulator. and that's not me knocking it. That is a brilliant game to play in VR.
Yeah.
It's so much fun to just be cruising up the M25.
Yeah.
For me, it's
especially if
been
it's got a
War
wheel, I
Thunder.
guess.
For me, it's been War Thunder and Star Wars Squadrons. I mean, even though Star Wars Squadrons it's multiplayer has kind of shit the bed. I love playing the campaign in VR.
I will not lie.
Like,
I did play that in VR when I lent it off a friend. Holy fuck, was that amazing! And I don't know if you had the same thing that I did, but if you sit in an A-wing, it feels like you're in one of the fucking mini cars from Super Bombard Racing.
yeah,
It feels so tiny.
it does.
That's
That's what the A-wing's supposed to feel like. And then you move between the X-wing and the Y-wing. Heck, even you move at the transport ship and you're looking around behind you and you see all the seats, man. I loved their attention to the internal cockpit design on Star Wars Squadron for the VR. I loved it.
Yeah.
I was so glad I could not play that game outside of VR. I just could not.
I am gutted that game didn't become a bigger thing because I played it for the entire 2 months that it was active. I really enjoyed it.
I
had
can't
playing it. We had Wasted playing it. I think
Wasted did an
that was
event
where,
for it, I think.
I think that's where we played with Capac and Splitsy, and we had Captain Shack obviously on it as well.
Yeah.
It was honestly just as a surprise drop out of nowhere, the best game that Star Wars has ever done, and it's such a shame that it didn't do better because the controls felt so smooth.
I am very sad that it didn't do better.
Yeah, I keep meaning to go back and look at it, but I think I just fell out for me because it didn't hit me right. But that's because I'm not a space shooter person, really.
Another VR game that I wanna play and is Keep Talking Nobody Explodes.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's just fun.
Now that I will say is the best thing on VR. Me and some mates played it, and I was the one on the headset defusing the bomb while they had half of the booklet each essentially, and you end up developing a shorthand, and if you know each other well enough, you very quickly develop this kind of short speak way of communicating to get the information across faster. And it genuinely is, I mean, it's ass crack sweat levels of tension when that thing's about to explode.
And that's the thing, and I'm hoping to be able to get that game to do it on stream, so have the viewers be my,
Oh no!
my manual text.
Oh no!
You can play it on a tablet, which is kind of it's acceptable, and you can also obviously now play it on the Steam Deck as well, which is to have one person sat in the corner of the room with a handheld device using a bomb while everybody just screams at them. So much fun. It's so much better. In fact, I'll see if I can download it because we should play that.
That sounds like fun. Something to try on the weekend.
That's a good shout.
Next week. Yeah.
But these are all like little games that you'll play for a little bit and get bored of. I haven't played Don't Explode. Keep Talking No One Explodes for maybe 8 years, something like that. And there's nothing on VR that you look at and go, I'm going to sink 1,000 hours into that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just pulling up what I've
Simulator. There's Skyrim VR.
Oddly enough, what the hell?
Arizona Sunshine 2.
Tabletop Simulator.
Never got more than 4 hours into Skyrim. That one's off the list.
I'm just looking at what's got a VR tag in my library right now. So, Ballistic NG, which is a racing game.
Yeah,
it's Hover is the tribute to Wipeout.
Okay.
Elite Dangerous, which I won't play. The Forest.
Elite Dangerous is fine until you land a buggy and instantly throw up.
I don't go back to Elite Dangerous. I got bored. So bored.
Yeah, to be fair.
I didn't know the Forest was in VR, but it is. I think.
Yes, it is.
Forest 1. Speaking of upcoming releases, Forest 2 drops while we're away. Comes out of early access.
Oh, nice. Though I think Sarin's already completed it.
Yes, I.
Well, I've completed it. To where they had. I could probably complete more of it.
Okay.
Now that they've updated it.
You can certainly call that an ending, I guess.
Okay. Should I get that and we add that to the Broken Respawn play pile?
I'm down for that.
I already own it. Go for it. It's no.
I'll have to add it to my collection, but that's fine. No Man's Sky, actually.
Yep.
That would
It's
actually
actually
be
really good in VR.
Yeah.
But you don't.
It's actually really good in VR.
VR is not going to be enough to make you play a game you could already be playing now.
That's true.
And that's the thing. I am playing No Man's Sky. I can play No Man's Sky on the desktop. I do enjoy it in VR, there are benefits to each, because there are certain controls that are just a little bit more difficult with the VR controllers, because you do not fly your ship with your mouse and keyboard. You actually grab the stick and throttle with the VR controllers.
If you were to be walking around mouse and keyboard on the planet and then get in the ship, pull down the headset, pick up the remotes and fly, that would be the perfect way to play it, because that would feel like you're getting in a ship. And I'll add one to the list myself. Mech Warrior.
Ooh.
You can play Mech Warrior in VR. If there's ever a game designed for it, it's Stompy Shoots.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yeah. I would love a game based in 40k around Adeptus Titanicus, i.e. the Titans, where do you remember the Star Trek Bridge Commander?
Yes.
Where you're not so much flying the ship as telling others to fly it, but you command a Titan, and you're the Princeps, and you're saying, right, power to shields, you fire this, pick that target, kind of thing, where you're commanding a battle engine rather than piloting it. That is the perfect.
That would be nice. Yeah.
I'd sink $2,000 on that.
I'm looking through the list of VR games. Superhot would be interesting.
Yeah, but you'd only play it once.
Oh yeah, you didn't play it once. It's only 15 quid though, so it's like fair.
I mean, to be fair, it's been free on Epic so many times.
Yeah, true. The thing I do, like what I'd actually do, I would not think twice about is if there was a rental place. If I could go and rent a
VR
headset and its trackers for like a month.
Okay.
Oh, then here's one for you. Operation
That'd be
Lovecraft.
great. Okay, I'm slightly worried. What?
It's an interesting idea. So what you're saying is we need to, as a community within the UK, buy a VR headset and loan it around for Broken Respawn.
Just make sure you have a good sanitization detail on that.
We'd probably buy like separate gaskets each. It'd be like you can rent it, buy your own gasket.
Yeah.
Which is fair. I like, and the gaskets are like 20 quid. Fuck it.
I would love for VR to be as big as it should be. And I'll be honest, I've said this so many times, I would love AR to be much, much bigger, because augmented reality has so many more practical fucking uses.
Yeah. This
But
is why I'm intrigued by the Apple one, because it's got the AR. This is why I if it wasn't for Facebook or Meta, I would have gone for the Oculus Quest 3 is the latest one, because it's actually a really interesting piece of hardware. But the Facebook tie-in it
kills it. No, it kills it. It's just too much.
Even just having lent it from a friend and used it for 3 weeks, I think it was.
Yeah.
I get notifications from Meta saying you need to sign up or you're going to lose access to your account. I'm like, I don't have an account. How did you get my email?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
What? Why is
I wish it was less of a gimmick than it's been, because I mean, it was announced. I mean, the first one I played was, I think it was the original Quest. So you're talking what, 2013, something like that?
I don't know.
This tech is over a decade old.
Yeah.
And the best thing we have to show for it is Bodyworks and Alex. As good as they are, that's pathetic.
Yeah.
Imagine gaming had developed that slowly.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The Star Wars
VR experience.
Vader Immortal. That.
I've also
only reason why I'm glad I have the Oculus, because that's only available on there.
Nice. There's also like there's stuff like Walkabout Mini Golf, which is quite a fun one to watch. I've watched a few friends play that, and that looks fun. It's golf with your friends in VR, basically, with much crazier setups, because you can actually look around things and walk around and do more crazy stuff on it. But yeah, I'm actually just looking through the thing, and I came to one that's got VR support supposedly. I don't think Prey or Control have VR support somehow.
If they do, that's impressive.
Yeah, this is a bundle, which is weird.
I mean, Prey's first person, that could do it.
Yeah, Control, definitely not. That's a third person. No, that'd be kind of awesome. Yeah, okay. Prey has VR support.
Well, I think we're gonna have to table this conversation for next time, because we are.
You're needing to shift.
Go.
Yeah.
I'm needing to.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, it's just
You're
one.
Just coming to check. Oh no, no, it's just a safety check to make sure I'm still alive.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Well, I will say as a
Me
final
again.
note then.
The baby's back. Uh oh. The brain cell has arrived.
I've got the,
What do you have to say for the group?
stole the baby.
Can you say something? No? Just looking at all the shiny things on my computer?
All the
Do
shiny
it. Grab
things.
the mic. Grab the mic.
Get the
Do
mic.
it.
Get the mic. Do it. Grab it and go.
Oh,
Bah! We've just been babyfied again. Sorry.
Everybody goes quiet for the baby.
Yeah, we're all like, say something. Go on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Say fuck. No.
You're still talking. Come on.
No, that comes
There
in a
we
little
go.
bit.
I'll do.
Sliver.
There we go.
Eh.
Yay. A wild Adika.
We'll have her as a guest star in no time.
Yeah. But
You look like a cute face.
I was gonna say she'll be the one doing all the MMO gaming because like she's gonna be the one with all the spare time.
Right?
You can
Wait,
play on my
kids are
Google
these
stream
days,
while I'm
will
at
be.
work.
Yeah.
They'll be thrashing us in Call of Duty faster than I fucking know what to do with.
Oh god. Yeah. Teach him how to play Halo. That's
Can't keep
exactly.
up these days.
No.
Oh
But-
no.
Want the microphone?
She's gonna get her gaming sense. She's gonna get her gaming sense from me, honey, not from you. She's not gonna be like you, where you walk off a cliff. Let's have Lady Sarin play Halo for the first time. Walks off a cliff. All right, you respawn. Let's try it again. Walks off a cliff. I'm just gonna take that back.
There might be down there.
There might be loot. There's always loot somewhere, right?
It's not a shortcut to the mission, honey.
I'm just waiting for a shoe of unappreciation to your head. It's like shoot, bonk.
Luckily, there are no shoes around. Oh wait, there are.
Random.
I don't know if you can see those, but
It's Adika's. No, it's green. No, you
no, they're
can't.
green. There. You can't see them.
Oh dear. Anyway,
So they're random, like sparkly aerial shoes. That I know, I saw that. That my wife attempted to wear for our wedding, but didn't work out because they were too tight.
oops.
All I can see is the concept of shoes.
Yes,
Yeah.
the absence of shoes.
Right.
Uh,
Shall we start to wind up then? Let's finish up with
yeah.
what's coming out that we're all excited about. And I'm not, heavily leading into this topic at all now.
no, sorry.
No, not at all.
I'm going to say in the next 2 weeks or so before the next podcast, I guess.
I
Or
was going
this
further
month.
than
For
that, but
Okay.
I was going this month, but
This month.
Either
Okay,
way.
this month works. Yeah, that works. Because it is actually the 1st of February. Ooh.
it is. We are in February.
Yeah, I've not actually looked at what's specifically up for this month. Though I've just seen one of them and I know exactly what it is for Caedes.
Of course, you know what it is for me. Been waiting for this game for 3 years.
Fair.
12
can't
minutes
wait.
or something.
It's
Can't
Foam
wait for
Stars.
Helldivers 2.
Yeah. It's Foam Stars you're looking forward to.
Oh, is that the Splatoon ripoff?
Splatoon with bubbles, yes.
I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, it's PS5, PlayStation only.
I
Well
kind
done,
of want
Square
to do
Enix.
I feel like we should do a stream where we get a head of lettuce and see if it can last longer than those servers do, because that's going to die.
I've got the
We had a
bandwidth. I've
we
probably
had a
got the
prime
spare
minister
computer.
we had a prime minister that didn't outlast a lettuce. Why not a game?
Yeah.
Oh no,
I-
I don't know if you saw that, Sarin. Genuinely, when
Nope.
Theresa May got into power, someone put a stream up saying, "Can Theresa May outlast this lettuce?" And the answer was no. She
Dang.
resigned before
Wasn't it The
the
Guardian?
lettuce wilted.
It was actually one of the
I
major
know.
newspapers, I think.
I think I don't know if they took it up or it was phenomenal. She couldn't even outlast a vegetable.
Wow.
But no, we've got a couple coming up this month actually. While we're away, we've got, as I've already mentioned, Sons of the Forest coming out as final release. So that should be nice and content complete. And I will say, me and some friends have already done downhill bobsledding in that. Extremely fun.
Liz Trust, there we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
The
I mean, the
shenanigans in
buggy,
that
the
game
buggies
are
are fun.
I haven't
I'll be
played the
honest.
buggies yet. I played it for the first week it came out and haven't touched it since, just so that it feels fresh when I go back in,
Fair,
kind of thing.
fair.
It was
but
the
yeah,
Daily Star, by the way.
It was the star, okay.
Yeah.
Then also while we're away, we've got Helldivers 2. That's coming out as well. Kremlik can probably be more accurate on this. Is Persona 3 Remake coming out very shortly, or is that already out? I forget on that one.
I saw that go past in the pile. It's
it's definitely adjacent.
Tomorrow.
Oh, well, there you go. Then that arrives tomorrow. And then we've also got. I'm sure there's something I'm missing, but then on the 29th we have Final Fantasy Rebirth, and I can't fucking wait.
So there's actually a few games.
I can afford it.
I don't even need to book time.
Nice. There's a game that I know that none of us are going to bother playing that's coming out, which is Skull and Bones.
Skull and what?
Skull and Bones. The one that everyone went,
Okay.
oh, it'll be Atlas-like, and it wasn't. It's not.
So Skull and Bones is. Imagine you've made Black Flag, and you think, wow, everybody loves the sailing in that. We should make a game based on that. Now imagine it's today, almost 15 years later, and you're like, we're finally finished, and expect people to still be bothered.
Yeah.
That's genuinely what happened. This is a competitor / spin-off to Assassin's Creed Black fucking Flag, and it's only just coming out.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Interestingly, with our previous mention of Nintendo, Mario vs. Donkey Kong on the
Oh, yeah, I've heard about
16th.
that.
Didn't know that was even coming out.
I feel like there's a shooter or something coming out that one of my friends is interested in, and it's a big one.
Banished?
Is there an EDF 6 dropping shortly?
No. Terminator Dark Fate Defiance.
No, that's
Maybe?
not yes.
Nightingale. February 22nd.
Nightingale, that
That's
is
the
a
big one. I
That's
think.
one we definitely will have to talk about next time, because in
Yeah.
fact, genuinely, get Lucian on.
Okay.
He's really big into that.
Yeah, get Lucian on for that. Is it going to be after the release of that?
I think that it should be
The
just
22nd. The 22nd is the Thursday in between two, so we could get him on before or after.
A game that came out actually
Sure.
yesterday. People might be, or no, today actually. One Punch Man World.
Okay.
That came out on Android, PC, and Apple. If anyone wants to just What?
Is that the open world one?
I think so.
I must admit, I'm not big on One Punch Man, mainly because in the first episode he fails to kill something in one punch, and I'm like, whoa, that's your entire premise broken. At this point, you can now only be less than One Punch Man.
More than
Like, your entire thing's a lie.
Yeah. Interesting.
Sorry, go on.
Interesting one I've just noticed that that's good for the retro fans. Tomb Raider 1 through 3 remastered comes out on February 14th.
Yes.
I didn't actually know that was coming out.
Just after we come back, it's 1, 2, and 3 full remaster, and apparently it's going to have the switch button where you can switch between the old graphics and the new on the fly.
Oh, that's good.
Which is a very nice feature that they've used in a couple of others. Halo Combat Evolved had it, and before that, both the original Monkey Islands had it, 1 and 2.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. So it looks like there's quite a few. Yeah, I think Nightingale might be one of the bigger ones for everybody here.
Yeah.
Dark Forces Remastered's coming out on the 28th.
Ah, there you go.
Shit, maybe. Oh, that's the day before Final Fantasy. The worst time to release it.
Perfect. Well, perfect time if you've got time to play it the day before.
Right.
I mean,
finish it the day before. Go.
I have got the
Speed
day
run.
off. I could give it 4 hours, to be fair.
Do it. Do it.
Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. That's
Well, that was
technically unannounced. I think there was definitely something that a friend was waiting on, and I can't see it. But the only other one that springs to mind is Lysfanga, which was one that was announced at the Game Awards, which looked quite interesting.
Oh, supposedly Vampire the Masquerade was meant to be coming out, but is it?
Yeah, delayed again.
Unsurprised. So GameSpot hasn't
Surprise.
updated their page. I am unsurprised. I think on that list, Tomb Raider's interesting to me because I would like to actually finally get around to playing those. I used to try playing the demo on my mum's PC back in the day, and then
I will have
Nightingale.
a miniature rant here because I know there is someone currently watching the stream who made me play Tomb Raider many years ago, or rather made me watch Tomb Raider many years ago.
Oh dear.
And the only memory I have of it is watching them climb a ladder for a solid 2 minutes. and then backflip off it to get to a secret, miss and die, and have to do it again. And as much as that's fine, that's game design and everything, it wasn't the best way to sell me on the game.
No.
Then again, the first time I ever played Monster Hunter, someone literally handed me a PSP and went, "Here, fight this dragon." And my great sword bounced off it, and I'm like, "How do I hurt it?" And he goes, "Oh, you don't." That was my Lao Shan Long was the first thing I ever fought, and I didn't have a weapon capable of killing it. I don't know why he gave me that mission.
Give him the Here, have the top level greatsword. This is a great Jagras. Go have fun. That's the way you introduce someone to Monster Hunter.
Much better way.
That's how you did. Like, here's Pookie Pookie. Don't let it get a box or a pot. Not Pookie Pookie.
Not here's a bone longsword. Go fight an elder dragon.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Squallster.
You've been called out, mate. You've been called out. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's my forward look. Yeah. Sarin's is
I'm looking
definitely
forward to. Again, not really played a lot of the retro, so we'll see how the remaster goes, and that's if I can afford to buy it. But my biggest look forward is the Q1 of Star Citizen and see what they do there.
Yeah, I'm intrigued, especially with the map update. But that's whether that hits in February or not. Q1 goes through to end of March, beginning of April. So,
and that's fine.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Honestly, that's fine because they're already putting up videos for the EVA updates and whatnot. So that's gonna be their big one right off the bat.
I think the one that I'm most disappointed from February is probably Foam Stars, actually. I didn't realize it was a PlayStation exclusive. That's probably just killed it for them it going anywhere.
Let's be generous. It's hastened its death. It's not killed it. Killed it fucking self. That's a stupid idea of a game. Let's take the biggest niche fucking game you've ever seen and try and copy. But like someone trying to copy Rocket League. Oh wait, they did. It failed.
Yeah.
Especially since Splatoon 3 expansion pass is on the horizon. Like, this is a situation of... Remember when... Does anyone remember the game Battleborn? It came out around the same time as Overwatch, and they had nothing. It was an okay game. It was an okay game. But they were never going to beat Overwatch, because if you let Overwatch release and then release Battleborn, no one's going to buy Battleborn because it's not as good. But if you release Battleborn and then Overwatch comes out, you're going to lose all your fans to Overwatch because Battleborn's not as good. And they went with the second one, and now it's like the Betamax of games. Nobody remembers Betamax. And that's what this is going to be. Like, who wants another Splatoon? People don't want another, they want more.
Yeah.
Stupid idea.
Oh well. On that stupid idea.
Well,
it's Square Enix, yeah, it is Square.
Yeah.
On that stupid idea, I think Adika wants a daddy. So who wants to go first?
Seems like it should be Sarin then.
Sarin, you're up.
I am SarinTal, variety streamer. I mainly play Star Citizen and Pal World now. I should really go back to Horizon Zero Dawn, since that was another game that was bought for me. Hopefully you guys will see me on Friday. I still don't know. Friday's up in the air. Don't know what I'm doing exactly. So if Friday, there'll be Star Citizen on Friday. Saturday, there'll be either Pal World or Horizon, depending on who's around, if I'm playing solo, if I'm not. And then this month, stay tuned for some Beyblade at the end of the month, as well as the next chapter in the Star Wars Tabletop Reckoning board game for that.
The 24th, isn't it?
Yes, 24th is the tabletop, and the 25th is Beyblade. So
yeah, so literally the last weekend of February
is gonna be a busy weekend.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, try to get back into the regular swing of things. Hopefully, Sliver decides to join me on some multiplayer days. Bastard's been avoiding me. I'll leave that till after the vacation.
Yeah,
he's got another project to work on. How's the code going? And with that, over to Sliver.
It's cute that you think it's going.
Over to me. You think it's going? Oh God. Hi, I'm TBSliver. Normally I go last, so I've not actually thought through what I'd normally say. But I normally live Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. over on twitch.tv/TBSliver. Currently learning to speedrun Turnip Boy commits tax evasion and Turnip Boy robs a bank as a twofer thing. I actually got my time from 1 hour down to 30 minutes last night as a second run. So that's going to be learning. Apart from that, playing through. Eventually, I'll get the extra capture card I need, so I can actually continue the Zelda run playthrough. But that's on the shelf for now because I just need to find a capture card. But yeah, there won't be any stream though for the next week and a bit. So I'll be back. The next stream for me will be on the 13th. Unlucky for some, where we'll be probably continuing with some more Turnip Boy and catching up with what happened at the holiday. And probably looking through a lot of silly pictures. Probably of me falling over. Definitely of me falling over. Anyway, on to the other Muppet that's on the holiday. Caedes.
Pronounced Moogle. And there will definitely be video because I'm taking my camera.
Shit.
My name is CaedesEnder. I am a variety streamer, mainly focusing on RPGs. This month is going to be sporadic, as has all the ones before. Next stream for me is going to be scheduled for the 12th, which is the day after I come back from ski and watching Sliver make a fool of himself, but that doesn't narrow it down. Where we will be playing, hopefully, some Final Fantasy VII Intermission, which is the Yuffie sub-story, prior to Rebirth coming out at the end of the month. And if we've got time, I'm also going to try and throw in Crisis Core as well. So it's going to be very, very heavy on the Final Fantasy VII for the coming month. But that's understandable because it's me. So you can find me over on Twitter and occasionally YouTube. And obviously don't forget on the 24th we have Imperial Assault. As Sarin says, it is going to be very fun. It's my first time playing Imperial Assault, so I do need to go and learn the rules.
Will be the second time playing after we do our practice match.
Yes, I will go and learn the rules. Yes, that's it. That's me.
And that's us. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us tonight. Yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks. In fact, yeah, the week after the holiday on the 15th, with maybe a guest, maybe not. We'll see. I try and drag Wasted in. That'd be quite fun. Yeah.
Depending how things go, it could just be Sarin and us two in traction. So
yeah, could be. Broken leg counter of 4. Not sure how that's going to work. Oh well. Anyway, I think that's going to be
a jarring note.
Yeah.
Good night, folks.
Good night. Thank you, everyone, for joining. See you all later.
Take care.